And we are live on the last edition of All In on High School Sports for 2021. Kurt Valenti, Jennifer Valenti, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. In the Christmas spirit. Again, I hope everyone likes the screen with the little Christmas adjustments on the tube tonight. But everything's good. How's your Christmas shopping going?
Mine is fabulous. How's yours?
Mine's it's getting there. Just hope there's a couple orange jerseys awaiting for in that of your shopping. Hint number 2, number 33. But other than that, I'll be ready to go. I'm excited. Big baking day for you tomorrow.
Yes.
Big baking day.
Lots
You got a haircut. I actually got a haircut, which is shocking.
That's true. We're both sporting new haircuts.
And we're gonna break a little news with one of the Christmas gifts I do have coming is a little buzzer set. So you will be doing the hair going forward. There's Kenny Kirkpatrick. Good evening, all, and welcome to another episode of the greatest high school sports on earth. Coach Breslin, what's up, Kurt and Kenny? Kurt in progress. That is what you have to say.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know if he meant Kenny or Jenny because the J and K's next to it. And Kenny's saying Merry Christmas to all. So let's start with that. Right? We'll start. I'm just going to wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Yep. To all those who celebrate.
I want to just, again, reach out to, it's just not, when we do the show, we have a lot of people in the background with our 3 interns. Obviously, you want to speak, you can talk. I always talk about them on Wednesday, so I'll let you talk about them today.
Well, we have Rachel, Olivia, and Daniel who've been helping us behind the scenes. And, we would be remiss if we did not thank them each week, because each week they are doing stuff for us that is just such a tremendous help. So between social media and just background research and providing images, and you know what? They're just fun kids to work with too. So
hey, and you get Merry Christmas, guys, from my boss, Justin Averable. So how are you, Justin?
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Merry Christmas to you, Megan, and the boys.
Wait, I want to get back to Coach Breslin's
sure.
Because
Well,
you kind of brushed over it, and I just think it is. I feel like it's. I don't think anybody is going to be surprised who knows Kurt or maybe has been watching the show, even if they don't know him personally, that the last-minute Christmas shopping is in full effect.
Oh yeah, it absolutely is.
Meltdowns included.
Yeah, meltdown. Yeah. I mean, the list is dwindling, but it's like, what the problem is? I still don't know what I'm going to get. It's not even like I'll go and get this tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going to get. That's the problem. So
I try to help. But when someone doesn't want to accept the help and then wants to go through this every year, what can you do? You just have to watch them go through it.
That's it. Watch somebody falter, right? Just watch them sink. That's okay. Kenny's saying that's the one thing I don't miss about New Jersey, Jen. Ha, that's all you now. Oh, yeah. In the past, but come on, Kenny, we're going to get this. We're going to get this. So what do we got? I'm sorry.
And then I get 17 phone calls about, stuff. Yeah. Yeah, trying to help, having a meltdown. Yeah,
but not 17 phone calls during the day, 17 phone calls while I'm out.
17 phone calls in a 15-minute period.
Right, a 15-minute period. Right. Oh, man. We'll just start this story, and this is my favorite story for the year. All right, on a Monday night, we're going to go down to the Jersey Premium Outlets. Awesome. What we'll do, get home from work, we change, we head out. What did we head out, about 5-ish, right?
No, probably a little earlier than 5.
Okay, so a little bit before 5, by the time we got home, you got home, boom, we go. All right, we find this nice place, we go eat. Mm-hmm. So we're sitting there, we look online, it says they're open till 9 o'clock. Perfect. So we're eating up, right? Little pizzeria with a salad. I forgot the name of the place, but really good. Sitting there talking. Jen, we got time. It's only 5:45. We go in. No, it's about 6:45. It's about because we leave at 5. So it's about 6:30.
We probably got to the Jersey Shore Premium Outlets about 6:30 by the time we got there.
Right.
Because we did manage to go into a store.
Right. So 6:30. I'm like, this is beautiful. We start walking in, and I'm like, Jen. Remember me saying, I said, Jen, nobody's here. This is crazy. When nobody shops at this time, go into like the first store, you go into Columbia, everything's good. Next thing we know, okay, we're going into Skechers. I wanted to get like a pair of shoes for work. And all of a sudden I'm in there and Jen's like, we got to hurry up, Kurt. I said, why? They're closing. What do you mean they're closing? We close at 7. Then everyone closes at 7. No, just certain stores. All right, we go to Under Armour, right? We go to Under Armour. We come out. What's next to Under Armour? Nike. I have gift cards. I'm ready to go. It was us and there was another couple there. I don't know, another husband and wife. Yeah. Guy, sorry, we're closed. What do you mean closed? We're closed. We're open up. Who shops? Don't people work? Who shops tomorrow morning at 10? What do we do?
Then every store shut. That day, Michael Kors closed at 6. Remember? That was another one. We apologized for the inconvenience. So all the good stores, what we were trying to
every store shut.
But you got one gift while you were there.
Yeah, I got one gift for you. The list was about 9. So there goes, premium, whatever it is, Jersey Premium Outlets till close at 7. But they were like, we'll open tomorrow morning. Yeah, we got work. We have school. We can't be here tomorrow.
Made a special trip. Went down there.
Right.
It was an excursion.
So basically, we went down to have a slice and a salad, get your one gift, and that's it. Dr. John, happy holidays, guys. Did you see who got State Football Coach of the Year? Yes, we did.
We did, absolutely.
Coach Pierre.
Yep. Congratulations. Another great and well-deserved accolade for the Irvington football program. Thank you for chiming in, Dr. John.
So tonight we're going to do we got our guy, Kenny Kirkpatrick, coming on with us, and he's been fired up for 3 weeks. He wants to do a little Jeopardy with you and I about everything related to the show. So it's probably about previous guests, ADs, coaches, players. I don't know. The only thing I'm worried about is Kenny comes up with awesome questions, but he probably has a 40% chance of being accurate with the answer. So if we answer it Irvington, it's probably Clifton is the answer. So we don't know really what it is with him, right?
Are you saying we need a fact checker?
We need a fact checker. Yeah. You know how they have on the presidential debates and it would just be constantly going with him.
Maybe Coach Breslin can be the
fact checker. Right. Just don't screw up a thing that Coach Breslin knows because he'll be all over you. And then also we're going to start we're going to do the one topic you want to start for a couple minutes.
Yeah, we just wanted to talk a little bit about the change to the Tournament of Champions format, which some sports at the high school level went beyond their group finals and declared a Tournament of Champions champion. I know field hockey did it. I believe baseball and softball did it. Did boys and girls basketball do it? No, I can't remember. I want to say
they used to do it.
I know. Prior to this change, yeah. Because not every sport, would partake in the Tournament of Champions. But those that did, they are now doing away with it.
Yeah.
So,
Kenny, Coach Breslin, I will do the best I can. Kenny's saying already, copping out, spoiler alert, about one of my topics. I don't know. Listen, we always talked about this, and I think we talked about it with Sis. By the way, we want to wish Sis a very early happy birthday tomorrow night. And on our K&K show, we are going to have a Sis special for his birthday tomorrow night. But anyway, I don't know. When you look at it, when you win a state championship, that's supposed to be the pinnacle, right? Like we always said, there was two. We had the Ramapo guys on, and I remember Coach saying, Mataloni, I believe it was beat Fairlawn, win the division. There was a couple go 1-0, win the division, I believe, and then state championship. It's never to go beyond that. So now, especially with a smaller school, smaller school. So now you have a Group 1, we'll say, Cresskill, right? So Cresskill now wins whatever, basketball state championship. Now you're putting them with, St. Anthony's or Patterson Catholic, like in the past. How are they going to win that? They're not.
Well, I think that the idea behind it is that not that they're not supposed to win it, but you're supposed to get the one true champion, right? So it might not be that team then. So I like to believe that whoever wins, they have a shot at it, though. They have a shot to be number one. Who's to say it couldn't happen? The likelihood is very slim. Listen, I'm actually not a proponent of,
I know, because
the
you
Tournament
said
of
it.
Champions. I've always felt like, now I'm going to go back to when I was coaching field hockey and lacrosse in Montville, and this is going back before they had it, and there was a vote, and coaches got to give their vote. I voted against it because I felt like, you have Group 1, I'll speak again to sports I coach specifically. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, and then I'll throw in two non-publics, right? Let's say 6 champions.
Right.
They all win and end on a high note. right now you're going to take 5 of those teams
are going
to end on a loss somewhere. And that, to me, I just didn't I love the idea, the concept of going to number one, and having there no, I don't know. I always didn't sit well with me. It's funny because I think we were talking about this when we went to my brother's house. Yes, we talk about these topics at family dinners as well. We're talking about this with, family, and somebody brought up the fact, like, when I played field hockey at West Essex, we were number one in the state, and wouldn't you have liked to have had a tournament of champions then? And I said, maybe when I'm in that position, but I feel like we were, I don't know. I just, I still remember winning a group championship and ending on that high note, and I would hate to take that away. I don't think I need the number one. I think there's two, maybe from my coach's perspective now and knowing, like, my players, and, like, I wouldn't want them to have a down after having such a high.
Right.
Yeah. That
Dr. John, most sports had TOC. Bowling and track are being kept. Oh, so I did not know that. Basketball, baseball, softball, lacrosse, tennis, and volleyball being eliminated. Coach Sis is saying I'm going to be 48 tomorrow, folks. Coach Breslin, great idea to remove it. If you broke it up between public and parochial, it would be a little easier. Public schools really don't have much of a chance on a yearly basis. Same thing with Sis is saying, Kenny, did you get your pink slip from Kurt? We'll get into that for tomorrow. But you know what, like, I don't know. Let me ask you this. So if you're taking those schools, right? Say basketball, for instance, right? So what do they do in college basketball? They play their little conference tournaments, which, again, I would love them to do in basketball. Like, how great would that be? The NJIC tournament at the end of the year. But you take those winners, right? So now, I'm sorry. I'm confused now. Okay, so back to NCAA. So NCAA, they make one mega tournament, right? Basically, isn't the TOC like the quote-unquote mega tournament? So if you're going to do something like that, why don't they just do it to where, and again, I mean, I'm saying I would not do this because I'm with Coach Breslin. I don't think Kreskill should be playing Bergen Catholic in basketball. But, I mean, if that's going to be your end all and that's what we're going to get, I mean, put a tournament, put everybody together. Like, it's the same thing. Because, let me ask you something. Is it the Tournament of Champions? It's not. I can tell you this. It's not the 6 best teams. It's definitely not the best 6 best team because if Bergen and Bosco are 1-2 in the state, they're playing each other in the non-public state championship. The other team's not going there. So what is the tournament? I don't know. I've never liked it.
I understand that point as well. But I mean, you have the groups for a reason, which brings us back to the concept that Joe Breslin was just saying about the fact that it'd be hard for the publics to compete with the non-publics. Like you're saying, there could be. It doesn't even have to be Bergen Bosco. It could be like in. Just a bigger group. The 2 of the best teams in the state could be a Group 4 team, and they're going to battle it out, but there's going to be a group. So, I mean, but like you said, then that big Group 4 team should be crowned Tournament of Champion. It's just, you're never going to have a perfect, even in NCAA basketball, there's,
right.
First of all, someone who gets a 1 seed, I mean, how often does even the overall tournament number 1 seed rarely wins the tournament itself? There's upsets, there's Cinderella teams, I mean, it's just, it's a little different in basketball because you're playing that final one and everybody's playing too, and it's just it's a different type of competition. I feel like in college men's basketball, anything can happen on any given day. There's just so, that's not necessarily going to happen in basketball. Things can happen, anything can happen, but not to the extent that it can happen in college basketball.
Jimmy Eiserman, what's up, guys? Hope everything is good. You too, Jimmy, you and the family.
Yes.
Dr. John is saying, keep in mind, New Jersey is the only sport that had a TOC format. It was very unique to the Garden State. I'm on the state volleyball committee. The trade-off for eliminating the TOC is the regular season would be extended. Makes more time for teams to play together in the regular season. I don't think the NJSIA would have had the support to eliminate the TOC without extending the regular season.
You know what? That is a great point because that is another thing. I'm glad he said that because, again, going back to, I'm going to speak specifically to field hockey, you had to start the state tournament earlier, and your regular season did get cut short. So now you're a team. Let's say you're a team that isn't even going to make the state tournament.
Right.
You know, you're losing that part of the season. That's actually a really good point. Yeah, something that I forgot about. In order to get that TOC, you're actually sacrificing so many other teams' abilities to play regular games.
Dr. John, I don't know if we talked about it with him already, but listen, I'll be up. Me and you can start the committee, especially for basketball. But you know what? We should do it for football. You can do it for everything. But just think basketball and conference tournaments, okay? NJIC, right? Beckton plays Rutherford or however they play their little schedule. Now, bang, you play in a conference tournament at the end of the year. Okay? All the NJIC, just like the Big East tournament. The winner of that, okay? Now, if that winner of that bracket automatically gets into their state tournament somehow. So just say, because I seen it with softball. I seen where there was an unbelievable pitcher. I forgot it might have been MKA. It might have been Montclair Kimberly a couple years ago. And they were like 2-19. Their pitcher came. They didn't have the pitcher all year. She came back. They got. I went to go see Jody with H and Coach Patelli, and they got to the sectional final, I believe it was, and they lost like 2-1. But they got all the way there because that pitcher's back. What if you have a player that early on isn't, in the basketball they're not playing? Now they get back. Make it a conference tournament. Just how great would that be? A three-day, boom, boom, boom.
But you could say conversely, you could say the same thing. Conversely to that somebody who gets hurt at the end of the season, and then it ruins their chance.
Right, but I'm saying you're giving
I'm
it.
Just saying, but those are things that you're never gonna. It's not.
But here's what it gives you. Here's what it gives you. Say West Essex, okay? West Essex girls basketball. They've just had they're always a good program, but they're not going to the States. They're 6-16. You're giving them, hey, you're in a tournament. You win this tournament, you're going. And listen, I think the excitement it would be, I think it would be tremendous. You're having games like,
I'm going to say this too. You're a little more limited in high school athletics because you have to adhere to the parameters of the time frame and your scheduling. If you're going to do that, you're going to have to sacrifice something else, right? So let's say you are a subpar team. You're going to go into a conference tournament. You have to allow for a certain amount of games. You're probably going to have to give up independence where you could schedule independents that are more on your playing field. Let's say you're in a conference that's loaded. You have trouble getting conference wins. I better schedule some out of conference opponents that are more on par. So I'm not saying it sounds good in theory. It sounds good in theory. I don't know how practical it is.
You need one weekend. One weekend.
What you can't have high school kids play 3 games in a row. They're not allowed to in basketball. It's a rule. You can't do that.
Make it a week to every other day.
I get. Everything you did.
And another thing I want to start too, because I did see this and I said to you, and we're going to do it one day. I don't know when. We're going to do it. Dr. John might have to be, Dr. John's a popular guy these days, so we might have to get his help. But you look into college football this year, there is a quote-unquote Barstool, I believe it's the Arizona Bowl, or Barstool. We want to have an all-in bowl. Somehow, something with maybe like an opener, like the kickoff classic. We got to have. There he is, Mr. Beelan. Here we go. Best duo in the game. We ready for next year high school football? Yeah, he's ready. He's ready right out of the gate.
He wants the new pick'em competition. That's what he wants. I think Dr. John was talking a little bit, had a good comment about the county tournaments there.
Yeah, I think the county tournaments are pretty much the conference tournaments. When the NJSIA did away with the traditional conference format, i.e. in favor of creating conference by counties already takes care of where you're at. It's the way it occurred. But I think all county tournament champions are playoff qualifiers anyway.
And then he said most sports can't play 3 in a row, can't exceed 3 games in a week, except in 1 week in the regular season. Exactly. Again, I coach sports. Like you're very much a football guy where you play once a week. So sometimes, and then softball where you can play so your sports that you coach didn't have to adhere to those rules.
Right.
So. Like lacrosse, you would have a lot of rainouts, right? So you would have one exception in the whole season where if you needed like a makeup, you could get 4 games in a week. However, you cannot do 3 in a row because those are sports where the physical toll on the kids is a lot.
I will say this. The one sport, though, and I've always said this, coaching softball, is in a TOC, I believe that's one sport where if you put one of the best pitchers on the state on a Group 1, like Cedar Grove, which I'm not sure. I mean, Sickinger probably, I don't remember the girl's name, but she was phenomenal. I mean, a lot of those games are going to be 1-0 anyway. Like those games are where anybody in that TOC bracket can win it because you're going to have a dominant pitcher.
Right.
In baseball, it's, again, listen, baseball,
you have to rotate.
I was very fortunate, we had Kevin Montalbano as our pitcher. He was one of the best pitchers in the state. But again, we had to, where we were a little out of distance, and not our other kids were good. The other kids were good pitchers, but they weren't him. So it was kind of like, what are we going for? Are we going for the states? Are we going for the counties?
Right,
so
you have to decide
you got to decide. So in the
rotation.
tournament championship, okay, you play Monday, now you come back Wednesday.
Right,
He's not pitching until the next week.
Right.
So it's a little hard.
Yeah.
Dr. John, softball can play every day. Baseball can too if they have enough pitchers with these rules that are implemented in 2018. So, all right. That's a good little topic.
Yeah.
Anything else before we bring Mr. Kirkpatrick in?
I don't think so. I do like, again, Dr. John referenced, the old conferences and how the conference tournament is. Especially, he's in Essex County, and when I coached at West Essex, I was only coaching basketball with the implementation of the Super Essex Conference there, and it did feel like, and knowing people that coach there, specifically like soccer, let's say, you do feel like and I'm not a fan of this, in all honesty. You have your conference play, so you're going to play, I'll use West Essex as the example. You're going to play Livingston, you're going to play Montclair, you're going to play Glen Ridge, and then in the conference twice. Then you're going to go to the counties. You could see them again. It's possible they're in your group. I do miss the Northern Hills Conference from when I was in Montville, the Iron Hills Conference when I was at West Essex. I just feel like you had conference play, you had county play, and then you had state tournament play, and you had all these opportunities to, see different opponents. And I just think it was so much better, and different rivalries. You tried to scrimmage your teams that you were going to possibly see in the state tournament. There was just so much. I miss those old conferences.
I just think you give everyone a spurt. So, okay. In the first year in the NJIC tournament, boom, boys are at Rutherford. Next year they're in Beckton, then they're in St. Mary. I just think you put them in there a week thing, and it's something to play for. Listen, some teams aren't going to see a state tournament, right? Yeah. You might not see. Okay, I'm just going to throw a name out. North Arlington might not see the state tournament, right? But now they're in a tournament. Hey, make a little run. I like it. I like it. I think you can do it in a lot of the sports. Counties are different because counties you're playing, North Arlington's not even going to make the counties, and then you're back with Coach Breslin. It's Ramapo, Lodi, and Bergen Catholic. Who do you think's winning that? Bergen Catholic, so I don't know. That's what I like. All right, you want to bring Mr. K in?
Sure, we'll bring Mr. Kirkpatrick in if he's ready.
Mr. Q, as Kenny, as Sis calls him.
He's got some trivia for us tonight.
Let's see what he's got.
Oh, I see me. Am I not hidden? Do I need to do something on mine? On yours, I still see my little...
There's Mr. K.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Oh, a new headset for Mr. Kirkpatrick. Looking good.
New headset for the show. I'm all in. I got to bring out something new. It's Christmas time, guys.
There you go.
Was it a gift to yourself?
It was a gift to myself, yes.
That is very Kurt-like right there.
Those are the best gifts.
Together, Jen. We did grow up together.
By the way, Beelan saying Kenny is on here. He's trying to get his face in since he will be off tomorrow. The word's not off. The word's is banned tomorrow.
Kenny,
banned.
I don't know
I'm getting my show back tomorrow. Like, we got something special planned tomorrow. So
and then Sis is asking who's Kenny replacement tomorrow.
I got something special planned tomorrow that I think will be Sis approved, so I may get my show back tomorrow. I might get half the show back tomorrow.
Kenny, I don't know what's going on. Kurt briefly said something, and I'm not on board. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, I'll basically say this,
Jen.
Jen.
I'm not on board for ousting
Basically,
Kenny.
I'll give you a 10-second review of what happened. With Giant fans on the show, he basically said he wouldn't mind next year if he could have his quarterback. He'll take Mitch Trubisky as the quarterback. And the comments were coming in.
But Jen,
Sis wanted to go through the iPad to strangle him.
But here's my defense real quick, because you got to give me 30 seconds to respond. I said I would take Mitch Trubisky as a backup quarterback, like an Andy Dalton, if we drafted a rookie, because I want somebody to push the rookie. Not that he's going to be the quarterback for the next 10 years, but
the only thing he's going to push him on is
somebody that's better than Mike Glennon, somebody that's better than Jake Fromm, somebody that's better than Colt McCoy is Mitch Trubisky, in my opinion. You need a quarterback to push a rookie. So that's my opinion. That's why I mentioned him in my defense.
By the way, Kenny, I got to say one thing tonight. One thing. What's going on right now? What is it? What season? Like,
Christmas?
what is it? Christmas, right? Who's very, very busy Christmas time?
Santa?
Who else? who helps? Who basically brings the stuff like Santa? Who's a Santa? Like
The elves.
not the elves. Who's coming?
Mrs. Claus.
The Santa. If you ordered me a gift, is Santa bringing me the gift here?
Amazon?
Or
Delivery men?
Santa Claus. For the kids out there, Santa Claus is delivering.
Doesn't Kenny look like he's a UPS employee tonight with the brown?
Brown, Kurt. This is gray.
Well, no, it looks brown. You look brown.
It's gray.
By the way, couple comments.
All right, well.
Couple comments. Beelan saying he's out of here for tomorrow. Sis is saying go back to the drawing board, Kenny. Coach Breslin, Sis, I hear Gettleman is coming back again next year with Judge. No way, yada yada. Reindeers. All right,
Breslin guessed that I was busy. Coach Breslin guessed that I was busy during Christmas.
I know we got a bunch of people listening, so I have a Jeopardy style quiz, but I want to do rank 5 first, real quick, instead of doing it last, because I'm in a game show mood, and this has to do with Dr. John. I finally got Dr. John's team in a rank 5. And I'm in a game show.
It only took you 12 months. Not a bad idea.
I'm in a game show style of mood, so I want you to rank these 5 schools who are buying a
Hold
vowel.
on, because Jen's taken all my paper already, so I'm already behind in the game plan.
These 5 schools are buying a vowel. My little pun there.
Okay.
East Orange on Wheel of Fortune. East Orange, Irvington, Union City, Old Tappan. All these schools start with a vowel. Rank them 1 to 5.
For football?
Yeah, we'll do just football.
Just football. Okay.
Just football as a program, as a whole program, like football program, in like we'll say like the last 5 years.
That's tough.
Union
I told you it was a
City
tough
is
one.
Coach Will, right? Union City.
Valdez.
Union, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Jen. You can go first.
All right. I am not familiar with Union at all, so I'm putting them last because I don't know anything. I'm going to be honest, I don't know anything about them. Number 4, I'm going Old Tappan. Number 3, Union City. Number 2, Irvington. Number 1, East Orange.
Kurt, I like that, Jen.
All right. I am going to rank this 5 Union City, 4 Old Tappan. Do I want to switch this? I'm going to, because you are what you've done lately, right? 3 East Orange, 2 Union, and 1 Irvington.
I'm going to go.
Dr. John's going Irvington, Union, East Orange. I had those 1, 2, 3. He had Union City. I had Old Tappan.
The only thing I had different, I'm in Maryland,
said,
so I
"Of course,
don't
I'm
know
biased."
too much. I just know, I said last 5 years, but I only known since we've been doing all in. So I'm going to go Irvington, Union, East Orange, Old Tappan, Union City.
And Kenny, just like we got with the Elmwood Park and Heights, I can never really root for Union because Union cheated when we were in the Garfield Junior Boilermakers, and they played freshmen when I was in 7th grade. So
I remember that.
I'm not going to take that going
I
forward.
told you, I'm in a little game show mood. I wanted to get Dr. John's school in a rank 5.
Thank you
so
for that.
was my little Wheel of Fortune twist on rank 5.
All right, let's
so
get to our
here we go.
Jeopardy.
So here's where we're on tonight. And you know what? I said it's Jeopardy, but we got a bunch of people listening. John Beelan, Coach Taylor, Coach Breslin, Coach Sis. So if you guys need help, you can phone a friend a la Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So our Jeopardy categories, I don't know if you guys can see them. We got mascots. Mascots is just going to be, I'm going to give you the school name. You got to give me the mascot of the school.
Okay.
Guest pickers. These were guest pickers that were on the show. I got questions about them.
Okay.
I got coaches. Obviously, that's going to be head coaches that you've had on the show. Questions about them. We got state playoffs. Questions about this year's state playoffs, 2021. There was only one. There wasn't state playoffs last year, so we're just going to do 2021.
Guys,
state
this is the
playoffs.
first. Bella's getting a shout out from Sis on the show.
That's awesome. The name is the same, so I'm going to give you a mascot name, and you give me two of the schools in North Jersey that you guys cover that have that school mascot name.
Okay.
And last but not least, Kurt's Cop-Outs. I got 5 questions on Kurt's Cop-Outs. Plain simple. He's tried to weasel his way out of some things in the history of the show, and I got them written down. And then I got a Final Jeopardy category.
Wait, Kenny, real quick,
doubles.
Kenny, we're getting a request. Beelan wants you to pick up the one with the coaches again. Can you pick that sign up real quick?
Did I spell it wrong?
Did he?
No.
No, you're good. You're good. Beelan thought. Listen, I got 2 guys with Garfield education. I don't know which one. You were Beelan, so one of you is probably wrong on that.
I will tally score. I will tally the score. You guys can phone a friend. You can ask for help throughout the show. You know, let's make this fun. It's not going to be super competitive. Let's
it's
play
super
along with the
competitive.
audience. Play along with the audience. You can ask for help if you need help. And but if you ask for help, the first answer you read off of the friends list, the audience member, is going to be the answer you give. And then I got a Final Jeopardy question and 2 daily doubles. You have to respond in a question. Remember that.
Okay.
'Cause I will. That's the rule. And I'm going to give Jen. I got a penny in my hand, Jen. The person closest to the year is going to go first.
Kenny, how many are there? 5 questions for each of these?
Yeah, but we won't get to all of them if
Okay.
we can't get to them all.
Okay.
I wrote a bunch down. I said we can go 10
Okay.
minutes or we can go. I got enough for
Okay.
whatever. We could do this another day too.
So it goes like 100, 200, 300?
Yeah, I got easy
Okay. Okay.
and level of difficulty
Okay.
throughout.
All right.
What's the year penny I got in my hand, Jen?
2004.
Kurt.
83.
2021. Brand new.
Ooh.
Jen, you have the honors of going first.
Okay.
So now what do we do? If we want to call it in, what do we do?
No, you just say somebody in the audience, if they can respond, and if you want to use their answer, you can use
No,
their
but I
answer.
mean, when you ask the question, Jen, this is Jen's question.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Oh, no.
Okay,
How
so
are we going to ring in?
I guess Kurt, you're going to make a duck sound, quack, quack.
Quack, quack. Okay.
And Jen, you could do a cat or a dog, whatever you want to do, meow or woof.
She's allergic to cats, so she ain't going to do a cat.
I guess I'll do rough.
So I got to go duck, duck,
right.
quack, quack, quack,
Duck,
quack.
duck, goose, yeah, duck, duck, goose.
Oh my god. Okay. Beelan's already chiming in on
Yeah.
the heads or tails.
All right, Jen, what category are we going with first?
Oh my goodness. Let's do mascots for 100.
All right. Remember, it's going to be whoever
Are you
duck and a dog, whoever responds first. Because remember, the $100 one's going to be easy.
are
Dr. John saying
I'll read
Duck
it.
calls on the show amazing.
What did he say?
He said Duck calls on the show amazing.
That's awesome. All right, guys, $100 question. Clifton,
Duck, duck. Quack,
ahead,
quack,
Kurt.
quack, quack.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Mustangs. What is Mustangs? What are the Mustangs?
Right, I'll give it to you that time. Next one.
Are you tallying the totals, Kenny?
Yeah, I'm going to tally
Okay.
the totals.
Okay, so I don't have to do it. Okay.
All right, Kurt, you want to stick with the same category or you want to go something different?
I'm going to go guest pickers for 100.
All right. Only female guest picker.
Woof woof.
Go ahead, Jen.
Jody Valenti.
That's correct.
Good. Good.
Kurt, you didn't even get your own sister
I
right.
don't know. I couldn't. Watch him, he cheats. This is saying. Jen, you should do it anyways.
And remember, you can ask the audience, too, if you need help.
Balin's got it.
Go ahead, guys. Jen, you're up.
Oh, okay. Let's do guest pickers for 200.
Youngest guest picker.
Quack, quack.
Okay,
I'm going to
Kurt?
go Antonio Bargio.
that is correct. Kurt, you're up.
I will go state playoffs for 100.
Can I ask you a question real quick? 'Cause
Sure.
do you have to finish the question before we quack quack or woof woof?
Yeah, let's do that for the audience. Let
Yeah.
me finish the question.
Because he already cheated. Okay, go on.
Yeah.
Couple things.
You know what? No, not your fault. He doesn't watch Jeopardy.
Couple things. Dr. John saying, wow, his sister, huh? I feel like there's going to be a conversation on Christmas. I'm not lying. And he loves this duck call.
Remember, I have to get the question done before you answer.
Yeah.
Okay, allow that one. So, state playoffs for 100
Yes, sir.
won their first state championship in 102 years.
Woof,
Quack,
woof.
quack.
Woof Woof got it first.
Irvington.
Uh,
Oh, what?
remember,
Who is
yep,
Irvington?
I'll let it go one time.
Thank
'Cause yep. I let it go for Kurt once. That's your one pass,
All
both
right.
of you. All right, Jen, you're up.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do mascots for 200.
Del Barton.
Woof woof.
Go ahead, Jen.
Green wave.
You didn't do a
What is the
question.
green wave? What is the green wave? There's a timer. You get to do it on Jeopardy. I got it in. What is the
You
green
did.
wave?
You did. You got 5 seconds. Okay, next question. Next, you're up, Jen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting.
Remember, there's 2 daily doubles in this too.
Oh, you're not messing around.
No.
When I'm at work and my patients are sleeping at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, this is what I do.
That's
my
very
best work
good. He
day.
just put on air what he does at work.
Well, he
Great.
said-
They'll be
he said
calling you
sleeping.
tomorrow.
When they're
His
sleeping,
patients
I'm
are
writing
sleeping.
down
He's
stuff
there.
when I can during downtime. This is what I do when we
All
have
right.
downtime.
For the amusement of our audience, I'm going to do Kurt's cop outs for 100.
This is good. Glad you went with this one, Jen. For 100, game Kurt flipped a coin to make his pick.
Woof,
Quack,
woof.
quack.
I heard the woof woof first.
Becton versus who is Becton versus? Oh my God! Now I'm forgetting.
I'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll give the audience 10 seconds to respond to the correct answer if you want the audience's response.
Well, I don't get an answer?
Jen's got 10 seconds. If they don't respond, then you get to answer. Jen's still.
So I can ask the audience for
You can ask the
help
audience
on that
if
one.
somebody's
Becton.
got one up for in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
It's on a delay.
3.
Becton versus Heights. What is Becton versus Heights? I don't think it was Heights though, but that's what came in on the.
I didn't have it as Heights, Kurt. You have to specify. I didn't have it as Heights.
It ain't
wasn't,
Heights.
yeah.
I got the answer. Can I?
Kurt, hey, Kurt.
Yeah.
Who
You're wrong,
is
Jen, by the way, so that's minus 100.
Yeah.
who is Becton versus Woodridge?
Yes, that is correct.
Right. I knew it was somebody who, we had the other coach.
Katrona.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Becton let us hear it. After that, remember that? We're all off the Jenga. By the way, Mark Calderio, good evening, guys. Just letting you know, my son won his first varsity match last night. Great job, buddy. Congratulations,
Oh,
Mark.
We did see that, Mark.
As
We
a
did see
freshman,
that.
he made the varsity team and he got his first win.
Very nice. Congrats, Mark, and happy
Congratulations.
holidays.
An early updated score: Kurt 400, Jen 300. Only
Okay.
100 points for you.
All right, Kenny, I'm going to go back to state playoffs for 200.
Okay. Number 8 seed who beat Ramsey and Waldwick before falling short to Caldwell in the finals.
Quack, quack.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Who is Hanover Park?
Yes.
Okay. Sis is saying beautiful, Mark. I'm going to go right back to it, Kenny. Give me state playoffs for 300.
300. Team Don Bosco beat to reach state championship. In 5, 4, 3,
Quack, quack.
2. Go ahead, Kurt.
Who is St. Joe's of Montvale?
That is wrong.
I'm not going to risk it.
Anybody in the audience want to take a shot at it? We'll give them 10 seconds before I read the answer.
I got to check that out.
Oh,
I gotta
he's
correct Mr.
fact-checking
Kirkpatrick.
you. He's fact checking you, Kenny.
I got to correct
Live
myself.
on air.
It was St. Augustine.
I was gonna say I would have said it wrong, St. Augustine, but I didn't want to risk it.
Augustine.
Yeah. No, I think you're pronouncing it correctly. I think I'm saying it wrong.
Am I right, Mr.
Yes,
Valenti?
you are. You are.
Well,
Kenny,
that tied it up 300 apiece.
Sis is saying all cheaters.
But Kurt, you're still up because you were the last one.
Okay, I'm gonna go guest pickers for 300.
For 300, there were 3 guest pickers who did not pick on the show live. I'll take 2.
Quack
Woof,
quack.
woof.
I heard the quack quack first.
Eddie Siciliano. Who is Eddie Siciliano? And who is Paul Mulvaney?
That's your dad, right, Jen?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And who's the third? Just for
Jim Haig? Who is Jim Haig?
No, he came on.
Did he
He
do it
came
once?
on. Joey Clams was the third.
Yes,
Oh,
he was. Yes.
Nicely done, Kenny.
Yes.
Nicely done.
That's a updated score. I got Kurt 600, Jen 300.
Sis said he was never invited back. Yes, he was. He just couldn't get on.
Who's the only guest picker who couldn't get on twice?
Everyone would know that. All right, I'm going to stay with it, Kenny. I'm going to go 400 guest pickers.
Okay. Guest picker who chose La Plata over Huntingtown because of the La Plata dorm at college.
Quack, quack.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Who is Mike Sheridan?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Remember he said something about the Maryland when he went there?
Now I do. I would have.
I told you they're going to get harder as the.
Yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one. You're up.
I'm going to go guest pickers for 500, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
Guest picker who also had a nephew featured on the show.
Woof woof.
Go ahead, Jen.
Jerry Patiri.
5.
Who is Jerry Patiri? Sorry.
Yes.
Thank you.
Actually, that's incorrect.
Is it not his nephew?
It's his godson.
Okay, well, I meant, all right. Well, my question, I had him as his nephew. But
Well,
that's who I
that
was
doesn't
thinking.
count because I
surprised.
can answer that was Mike Sheridan. Because wasn't Coach Sheridan's nephew featured on the show?
Who was his nephew?
He was. He's on the
players?
one of the players that came on with Coach Johnson. So that's an incorrect question somehow.
Oh my God! Give me a break. Multiple
Audience, Dr. Taylor's out there, Sis
yeah,
is
well,
out there. Are we giving this to Jenny Hoops or are we not?
No,
Wait a minute.
that's
They're
his
the judges.
godson.
They're
I'm
the
pretty
judges.
sure you
I'm
referred to him
the
as his
host.
nephew.
I'm the game show host. We have the judges out in the audience.
Okay, right. You asked for nephew. He is godson. There's no way, and the answer really should be Mike Sheridan because his nephew was
John Beelan, hoops point. Thank you.
John Taylor said, "Oh, Kurt, throwing down on Sheridan." He said Trebek wouldn't have messed this up. Mark saying yes. Eddie Sis.
But the question is, would Aaron Rodgers have messed
Breslin
up?
saying absolutely. Bad question by Kenny. Not her fault. She answered it.
Good.
And I got
He's
the
right.
answer he
Everybody's
was
right.
looking
We'll give it to Jen. We're going to give it to Jen.
That's total. Didn't I tell
But
you he would
Kurt,
be
you're
doing
still
this
awake.
tonight?
You're
He
still up, Kurt. You're still up.
doesn't fact check his
1,800.
own questions.
You're
Dr.
still
John
winning,
staying
Kurt,
out of this
1,000.
one. All right.
No, Kurt. Jen's up.
Yeah, Jen's
She got-
up.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that question's done.
That's
Guest
done.
pickers
Guest
is
pickers
finished.
done. Okay. Let's go mascots 300.
Hackensack.
Quack quack.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Who are the Comets?
That is correct.
Dr. John saying we got the 1% of Trebek tonight. LOL. Coach Breslin, that's because the people at work wake him up. At work wake up on him.
Somebody woke up. He lost his train
That
of
was
thought.
it. That was somebody. That was my interruption there when I meant to say godson, but
I meant to say
Well, here's
godson.
Kurt-
Imagine I
here's-
meant to
here's
say godson.
Kurt.
You know what?
That's like, you know what that's
Wait
like
a
saying?
minute.
Wait.
In Kenny's defense, I guarantee that if you go back and watch that, at some point, Kurt has probably referred to him as his nephew.
no.
I guarantee
No.
it.
But listen, I got to go over this. He just said, I meant to say nephew. I meant to say godson. That's like the Bears GM saying, I didn't mean to say Mitch Trubisky. I meant to say Patrick Mahomes. Like, it doesn't work like
hey,
that.
it was Jeopardy's fault, not Jen's fault. So Jen gets the credit for the question. The
You're up,
judges
you're up. You
spoke.
just
The
answered.
judges spoke.
I'm just
Not
checking my fantasy football here for 1 second
Oh
here.
my gosh! Seriously, come on, Kurt.
Okay. Warner Wolf, let's get to the videotape. State playoffs, Kenny, for 400.
Ding, ding, ding. Daily double. You have 1,300 points. You can wager as much as 1,300 points.
What do I have, Kenny?
You have 800. You can bet as little as 100 and as much as 1,300.
I'll do 600.
All right. For $600, this team scored the most points in single game in the 2021 playoffs.
Now, we both answer this?
No, this is just you.
No, this is just you, Daily Double. You have 10 seconds. Somebody in the audience can help you out. But the first answer you give is going to be your answer. I'll allow the audience a few more seconds to give an answer.
All right. I think Beelan is close. I'm going to take a shot with this. It's one of two.
He always has to put that in there. Like, if I get it wrong, I had the other one in my head.
That's a cop-out.
Add it to Kurt's cop-outs.
That's not one of the answers.
How much time does he get? My God.
I need an answer.
Who is Cranford?
And how many did they score? Just so you...
Six,
no,
62.
That's not part of the question.
62. 62. I don't know. They were in the 60s, I thought.
I got West Morris at 53.
You know what? Because Beelan said West Milford. Oh! I should have went. That was my second choice.
By the way, West Morris just screwed you all year long.
Yeah.
Well, minus 600 puts Jen in the lead,
I
800
was
to
going to say, I'm
700.
surprised you did.
But Kurt, you still
Okay.
picked the category.
Okay.
Let's finish it off. 500 state playoffs.
All right. One of our listeners out there, Mr. Taylor, Dr. John Taylor, this has to do with you. 2 teams Dr. John Taylor suggested to break Jen and Kurt's tie in Pick'em standings. There were 2 Southern teams.
Oh.
Can't use Dr. John's answer in this because he's anybody else out there but Dr. John.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
All right, let's see if anybody, this Dr. John wants to respond now. He can respond now, but I listened to this show.
It obviously would have had to be the game.
It was 2 Southern teams.
It was a group. Was it a regional? It might have even been a
It
regional.
was teams
final.
that played, I think, the week that Dr. John's team
It was
played.
public.
Beelan
schools.
saying next.
Haddonfield and Point Pleasant.
Oh,
Yeah, I would
had
not
Point-
remember that. I would not remember
I had
that.
Point Pleasant in my mind, but yeah.
That West
All right, so
Morris,
that-
You're
man.
still up.
That
I'm up.
category's up. That category's done. So we still have mascots, coaches. The name is the same, and Kurt's cop.
Give me Kurt's cop-outs for 200.
Ooh.
Team Kurt gave up for adoption weeks after he
Whoop.
signed his adoption paper.
Quack,
Woof,
quack.
woof.
Oh, that's the. That was a tie. So if somebody has this one right, I'm going to give it to both of you because I think you both know it. Go ahead, Kurt.
I'm sorry, Morris Catholic. Who is Morris Catholic?
Yeah,
Who is
I'm going to give
Morris
both of you that one because
Okay.
you're tied, and you both. I'm pretty sure. you
Dr.
would've
John
both
saying,
had
I don't
that.
remember what I say from hour to hour. Beelan saying the quack got it. See, Kenny, stop cheating with Jen. Beelan saying, I got that.
Cheating with it.
Come on,
He's
Beelan.
being honest. You don't get a more honest person than Kenny.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. Go ahead, Kurt.
It's true.
Kurt's cop-outs for 300.
For 300. Kurt tries his best at dinner to figure this out from Jenny Hoops.
Woof woof.
Go ahead, Jen.
My weekly picks.
Absolutely.
What are
Her
my
picks.
weekly picks? Yeah.
Her picks.
Okay. That was good.
He's not denying it, notice.
No.
You're up, Jen.
Oh, okay. I'll go Kurt's cop-outs for 400.
Kurt wanted Kenny to do this if Del Barton and Morris Catholic lost in the playoffs. Again, I just listened to these shows.
Can
so
I say?
know.
Can you say it one more time?
Kurt wanted Kenny to do this. It was a bet that me and you made. You wanted me to do this if Del Barton and Morris Catholic lost their games in the playoffs.
Beelans, I don't think I agree with Beelan on that one.
Jen can. If Jen wants it, she can take it.
I'm not going to go into that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was your chores, Kurt, that you don't do.
Ah,
home.
that's
okay.
You
right.
wanted me to do take out the trash.
Okay,
You wanted me
okay.
to clean the bathroom.
That was a good one. That
Beelan
You wanted me
went-
to take Bella out. Things that you don't do that Jen
Okay.
asked you to do.
Beelan
which
went
Jen's
Pocky chip, and Sis went eat the oysters.
That's on K&K.
Oh, that was funny. All right, let's finish out Kurt's cop outs at 500.
This is a good one. For 500, 2 Windows 95 teams Kurt picked to be sectional champs despite mocking the wing tee all season long.
Quack,
I'll
quack.
repeat it if you want.
Quack,
Go
quack.
ahead.
Who is Ridgewood and who is West Essex?
Yeah, I should have made that a $300 one because you.
Well, you didn't.
Well, you know what's unfair about that question is those were his picks. I actually was thinking that those were the two. I wasn't sure that he had Ridgewood
I didn't think that one very well.
Count them up. Count them up. Dr. John's all over it.
1,700.
Sis is saying I
2,000
won't.
right now.
Sis is saying I won't walk Bella.
Yeah, it's sad, right, Sis? So actually, you know what's funny? Sis and Kenny have both walked Bella more than Kurt.
Yeah.
It's true. It is 100% true. That is
And
such
there
a
we
sad
go.
statement.
Perfect segue for Kurt's cop outs. There you go.
All right, you're up. Pick it.
Oh, I'm up.
Yeah.
Let's go coaches for 100, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
Head coach. What I want here, I didn't mention this. I want the team and the coach's name. I forgot to mention that. Head coach who played in the NFL for the Jets, Patriots, and Dolphins.
Quack, quack.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Harrison High School, Ray Lucas. Who is Ray Lucas from Harrison High School?
That is correct. Okay, Kurt, you're up.
We're getting a comment from YouTube. 'Twas the night before Sis's birthday, not a cannoli in sight. Let's go coaches for 200.
Coaches for 200. For 200, this coach was on live 3 times, yet Jenny Hoops still struggles to pronounce his name.
Woof woof.
Go ahead, Jen.
Coach Baera. Who is Coach Baera from Ramsey?
That is correct.
Very good.
And now I have it
1,800 to
correct.
1,200 updated score. Kurt
What
is
do
in
you
the lead.
have?
1,800, 1,200.
Who has 1,800?
Kurt,
How is that possible?
900. But 3. He got the $500 question
Right,
right.
which is 1,400. Then he got 100, right?
I'm going by Kenny's. Kenny, what do you have?
You're missing a $300 question. I'll go back.
It's 1,800 to
All
1,200.
right,
Let's go.
I could have missed one.
Kurt tries his best at dinner was 300 that he.
Okay,
You
all
got
right,
that.
I
No,
missed one.
Jen got that right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I-
got that right.
Listen.
I got 15.
It is
Like-
1,500 to 1,500.
Thank you,
She's
thank you.
Right.
Good.
Thank you, Jen.
Now I'm the fact checker.
like the old WWE. I am getting the screw job tonight.
Beelan goes, I told you, hoops to keep track.
I know. With this guy,
All right, Jen, you're up.
All right, it's my turn. Okay. Let's go the name is the same for 100.
For 100, Raiders.
Wait, what? I don't understand.
I want at least 2 names. I want at least 2 schools that have the name Raiders.
Oh, okay.
quack quack.
Okay, Kurt,
Who is Ramapo and who is Nutley?
that is correct.
Dr. John saying, I feel like a shirt that incorporates Windows 95 and Kurt's Quack Quack needs to be made. Best things about the show this year. This is Christmas come early. Dr. John, Ramapo, and Nutley.
Yeah, you're correct. Yep.
If you could like get the Windows 95 music to incorporate.
No, I told you, when Dr. John comes on, we're going to work on this over the break, but when Dr. John comes on,
That's
you're
the
going to hear,
music.
like the Windows 95
But wait,
chime.
but I think it should be followed by a little quack quack.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Kurt, you got that one right. You're up.
Let's go. The name is the same for 200.
Knights.
Woof woof.
Go ahead, Jen.
Who are West Essex and Irvington?
That is correct. I would have also accepted St. Joe's. There was a couple other ones I would have accepted. That is correct.
So we're at
Jen is ahead 1,700, 1,600. I will remind you there's still a daily double in this.
Ooh, yeah.
That may be the determining factor here. We have a couple. We have about 5. I think we got 5 questions left. No, a little more. 6. I think 6.
I'll go. The name is the same for 300.
Okay, for 300, we got the Crusaders.
Quack, quack.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Who are Bergen Catholic and who are Elmwood Park?
That is correct.
Is Mars Catholic also Crusaders? What is Mars Catholic?
They might be.
They might be. I believe I had 3 of them written down.
Okay.
I believe it was Mark. I believe they are. I think they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. Go ahead, Kurt.
Oh, you know what? Let's go back to coaches for 300.
300. This coach's pre-game speech was featured on a live episode of All In.
Quack, quack.
I heard the woof woof. Just a split second first.
Who is Coach Catrona from Woodridge?
Very
That
good.
is correct for 300. We are neck and neck. Jenny Hoops 2000, Kurt 1900.
By the way, sometimes I almost say quack quack.
Hey, if you say quack, quack, I'm taking it.
Just full disclosure. Full disclosure. That's what sometimes my hesitancy is because I almost have the quack. I don't know. Okay. Let's.
He's
go.
saying Morris Catholic is the
Is the
Crusaders,
Crusaders.
Dr. John.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Yep.
So if we said Morris Catholic, Kenny would say no.
No, he said he thought it
I would
was
have double
too.
checked it. I have a few names written down that I would accept.
Let's go. Let's go mascots for 400.
Verona.
Woof woof.
Go ahead, Jen.
Hillbillies. What are the hillbillies, or who is the hillbillies? What is the hillbillies? Not
That
sure
is
of my
correct.
tense.
This is saying bet it all.
Ooh, that daily double's still out there.
It
Oh,
sure
I'm up,
is.
right? Let's go mascots 500.
Jefferson. This might be one you get from who. If somebody says to woof woof or quack quack, do you want anybody can raise for the
No,
audience? Does
I don't
somebody want to
want-
raise for the audience? Nobody wants to.
I
No.
don't wanna risk it.
All right.
No, we're off.
Anybody
We're
in
out.
the audience want to answer? We'll give them a few seconds.
Beelan saying go big or go home. Bury Kurt. Jen's gonna bet $1, Beelan. You kidding me?
I'm so conservative.
The Jefferson, and I had to look this up too, were the Falcons.
You know what? I'm looking. I'm like.
I wouldn't
Hawks,
know that.
Eagles.
I wouldn't know that.
I'm picturing it, but
I'm
Falcons was
trying
not
to
on
keep
my
it
radar.
Dr.
like with
John's
guests
on
that-
Falcons.
Yeah.
I want to try to keep it with guests that you had on, and I was like,
Yeah,
we need
nice.
a hard
No,
one
that was
here.
a good one. All right.
All right, so we have coaches and bulldog, coaches and
Name's the same.
names the
All
same.
right. Excuse me. I'll go. The name is the same for 400.
Bulldogs. I know of 3 in our area.
Did we cover these teams?
Covered them pretty much. Yeah, at least one of them was on the show, and the other 2 covered by picks. Yes.
See, Beelan's bring him. I don't think we should do that because Beelan. I mean, I knew that one too.
Oh, I didn't know that one. I had
Yeah.
one.
All right, so let's just let the audience.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
Beelan's
for
saying Rutherford. That's the one I knew. Who's the one you know?
Rutherford is one.
I knew Butler.
Butler's another one, and the other one is the one you guys had on the show a couple times. That I'm thinking of.
Who you do the things?
Football?
Football, yes, and girls.
PCTI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sis is saying Shabazz.
Shabazz might be Bulldogs too. Yeah, they bet you I mean, not that I don't know they are Bulldogs too. Those were the three that we covered in picks that I.
Okay, that was a good one. I didn't know Butler. You didn't know Rutherford?
I didn't know
Yeah.
Rutherford. Yeah.
That one
So I have
yeah.
coaches and I have
The name's the same.
names
right?
the same left.
All right. Actually, John Taylor, he's saying about the Hillbillies logo. The one with the first mask I saw when he moved. Yeah.
Sis is correct. Shabazz are the Bulldogs.
And
They are.
I remember that Hillbillies logo from playing in the Verona gym in high school. It might still be there with the guy with the moonshine. Yeah, that's
Feeling
funny.
saying Kurt is sweating. He drank all his water. No, it's just Jen's got. It's about 82 up here with the
Updated score, Jen. 2,400 for you, 1,900 for Kurt. Is that what you have?
That is what I have. Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna go to the names the same for 500.
Ding, ding, ding. Daily double.
Oh crap. Okay. All
You
right.
can bet as little as 100 or as much as 2,400.
So now I don't answer this. I don't have.
No,
you don't,
it's
you
just
don't
me.
answer unless Jen.
Even if
you
I
know-
get it wrong, he doesn't answer in a daily
No,
double.
but he can
Yeah.
he can answer, but it's not going to be any points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, for how much are you going to wager here?
I'm gonna go 500.
Okay, for 500, the Marauders,
Okay.
and I'm going to give you 15 seconds on the daily double,
Okay.
and I'll just count with fingers.
Who is Mount Olive and I'm gonna go St. Joseph Montvale.
No, you were close. That is wrong. Kurt, you want to tell her who it is?
It's Mount Olive, Dr. John, and I'm going to say it's St. Peter's.
That is correct.
Beelin's saying, bet it all, hoops, bury Kurt.
Thank God I didn't. Beelan.
So you guys are tied now with 2 questions
1900
left.
with 2 questions left. All right.
You guys want to finish these questions?
Yeah,
So,
there's
yep,
2
let's
more,
go.
right?
Yeah. All
Yep,
right.
2 more and then final Jeopardy.
All
Let's
right.
go coaches for 400.
400. This coach was technically the first guest to appear on the show.
Woof woof.
Go ahead, Jen.
Who is Coach Drew Gibbs?
Now, I think I'm going to accept that, Kurt, because
Oh, this is
here's
gonna
my
cause
question. Here's my question
controversy.
for the audience. Here's my question for the audience.
Because there was a
Here's
panel.
Here's my question for the audience. Coach Santa Croce from Garfield was on with Kurt and
Briggs. And Briggs! Are you serious? Stop with the arms.
Wasn't it K and K back then?
No, it was all in.
It was all in.
So that
Yeah.
I think I got to give it to Kurt there, Jen, because technically he was the first on the show.
Yes, he was.
But I wasn't part of that show.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my God! Stop
Well,
it.
no, Kurt. We got to get the audience.
Okay.
John Taylor.
I-
Here
I-
we go.
Everybody's against me.
But here's my thing.
it's
No, but
fixed.
here's my thing,
Fixed.
Jen, and I don't want to be on Kurt's side. So I got to be partial here.
Honestly, I wasn't even thinking. It was an our show. That wasn't
My
even
question
thinking
says
of a-
technically. My question says technically because it was a different host, but it was the first guest on All In. That's my.
No, the first guest on All In was Pete Santa Croce.
But again,
That's what I'm
not-
saying.
but
I'm
not-
saying this
Not
coach-
when
I-
I was
that's who
part
I
of
have
the
written
show.
down.
Not who.
Oh, so
was
he
part
has
of
them
the
written
show.
down.
But
He
no,
has them written down.
No. Look at John
But
Taylor.
You have them written down. You have them
Now he's
written.
taking my side. He was just against.
I
me.
know,
Beelan
I'm
saying,
for it.
Kurt, can he get him off the show? Ban the man.
I'm with Kurt on this one, but I
Okay.
need the audience. But I need the audience,
no.
though.
I don't
No,
care about
look
the
at
audience.
that.
You have them written down.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Thank you.
But I'm not thinking of anything with Briggs. Not anything against Briggs, may he rest in peace. But I'm not thinking anything with Briggs on the show.
He had Pete Santa Croce.
Here's the question for the audience. Does Jen get the
Again,
minus?
he's
Does
changing
Jen
it.
get the
Coach
minus
Breslin
400?
saying, well, Coach Breslin saying, here's my question. Was it an individual interview that you are asking for?
Well, same
I
coach-
say throw out the question.
Yeah.
That's
Sis is
what I was
saying
just gonna
again,
ask.
he's changing things. Feeling he's
Are
getting
we-
thrown
are we
off
throwing
all
out
in
the
and
question?
KK.
Are
He
we-
wants
are we
to go
giving
for
Jen-
what's in wages too.
John Taylor says, I feel like he's deflecting.
Dr. John, I feel like Kenny is deflecting. Trebek would do this. Breslin, John, I want some of the popcorn. Sister saying you're a liar. You're like the Urban Meyer of this show.
I see that. Now I guess we're canceling the question. That was going to be my answer. That was going to be my question for the audience.
But
cancel the question, or does Swoops get minus points?
Cancel the question in fairness.
All right, last question
All right.
before Final Jeopardy, and you guys are tied. So this might be the determining factor here. Coach whose team plays on the roof of its school.
Woof woof.
Go ahead, Jen.
Who is Coach Valdez from Union City?
That is correct. You mentioned it earlier. I was like, oh man, that's going to give away that question.
Very good question.
All right, so Final Jeopardy.
Questions.
Final Jeopardy, you guys get 30 seconds to answer. I'm going to give you the category.
Wait, we get to make our wager, right?
Wager, you write down on paper underneath your answer.
Okay.
Coach Sis is saying you're a complete fraud. Beelan's saying, who is Bergen County jail cellmates?
That segues right into this. Okay. Final Jeopardy category is funny names.
Hold on.
And I will tell you what this has to deal with. So this may determine into your factor of your wager.
It's 1,900 for Kurt and 2,400 for me, right?
Yes, because you got the $500 question right.
Okay.
So funny names. I did a segment. One of the earlier shows months ago, Real or Fraud, and we did funny names of schools. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this has to do with that segment. So you have 30 seconds. I'm going to give you the question, and then.
Did you make your wager?
Oh, wait, we got to make our wager?
Make your wager first, and then I'll give you the question.
Write your wager then.
Don't give me the wager until the end.
Right, at the end. So just write your wager down.
What's my
You have 1,900.
1,900, so I can do anything until 1,900.
Yep, 0 to 1,900.
I'll take the.
I'm gonna do.
Don't know you don't.
No,
I don't tell you how much.
No, just write it down.
Just write it
wait.
down.
Hold on.
This
Kurt
question has to do with that
Jeopardy.
Real or Fraud segment that I did months ago with you guys.
By the way,
guys ready?
Dr. John is saying Kenny is a fraud. Sure, it must happen. Damn right, Dr. John. We gotta get on that. I'll buy a sweatshirt, a long sleeve tee, and a t-shirt.
You guys ready for the Final Jeopardy? And we're gonna do this in 30.
I'm thinking for a second about my wager.
Okay.
I'm second guessing myself on my wager.
Let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm going to stick with it. Okay.
All right. Your Final Jeopardy answer in 30 seconds. This school in Arizona whose team colors are black and white. A school in Arizona whose team colors are black and white, and at home games come out to a police escort to intimidate the opposing team. If you remember that segment, we did Real or Fraud.
Say it one more time.
The school in Arizona whose team colors are black and white, and at home games come out to a police escort to intimidate opposing teams.
You can't give us the name of the high school?
I'll give you the name of the high school.
Okay.
Yuma. And I'm just going to tell you when you got 10 seconds left. I could do the Jeopardy theme right now. Do, 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 do. All right, I'm going to say you got 10 seconds. Jot down your final answer. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding. Put your pens or pencils down. Are you guys ready?
Yep, Kurt goes first.
Kurt goes first because you have 1,900. Kurt, what was your answer and your wager?
My wager was...
No, answer first.
Answer first and then wager.
My answer, who are the criminals?
That is correct. The Yuma Criminals are a real team in Arizona, and they do come out to a police escort to intimidate their opposing teams, and their team colors are black and white. And what was your wager?
My wager, Mr. Kirkpatrick, was $1,300.
That gives you 3,200.
Now, you're going to see the difference between Kurt and I's wagering here.
First, Jen, what was your answer?
My answer is, who are the Yuma Convicts?
Yuma Convicts.
Yeah.
Oh, that is wrong. You had the right. You were on the right track, but wrong. And what was your wager?
I wagered $499.
That puts your total at $19.99, and Mr. Valenti wins the first All In Jeopardy quiz by a score of 3,200 to 14.99.
I'm not gonna lie, I knew it was something criminal-wise. Like, I knew it because we were like, "There's no way we would love to play the black shirts and like the dark outfits we had," and I knew it was something like that. So the Criminals.
Kenny, that's
the only one I remember, to be honest with you.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much. The work you put into that was really fun. Thank you.
I appreciate all the fun and made it a lot of fun. The audience members, I was blessed.
No, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Tons of fun.
What do I get for winning this?
What do you get for winning this? You get to take Bella out for
Nice. It's a win-win for Jenny Hoops.
We'll figure something out. I'll send you something from the dollar store.
Coach Breslin saying, "Great job. That was too funny." No, that was a great show. That was great.
Good.
That was good, Kenny.
Yep.
Thank you. I had fun doing it.
And you know what, Mr. Kirkpatrick? Obviously, we'll see you tomorrow night. Maybe. I mean, maybe, because there is a lot of rumors that you're going to get banned from the show tomorrow night. So.
Well, I'm going to get, if you want to ban me from a show, don't do it tomorrow. We got something special planned tomorrow. We're going to have a fun show tomorrow. We'll save the banning for another day, but we got a fun show tomorrow. Please, everybody check out tomorrow's show. That's all I'm going to say. We got some fun in store tomorrow.
Coach Breslin.
Tonight was fun? You thought tonight was fun?
Oh, yeah.
Part 2 tomorrow.
Coach Breslin saying, I think he owes his sister, meaning Jody, a dinner for not knowing the answer for her. Coach Siciliano, enjoy your night off. Kenny, Dr. John, I don't think Kurt's win will be the topic at Family Christmas. Kurt's sister was forgotten. You think Hoops will bring it up?
That's a great point.
I probably will bring it up since I lost.
Yeah.
And I love when Jody gets on Kurt, so probably.
And Dr. John, I can tell you this, you have the first buyer, and I want Sis to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Dr. John is saying, #Kenny is a fraud is an amazing shirt. Absolutely. Dr. John, is it just the words? Is it a logo?
No, I think it should be, we can
you got the Fraud Slayer
the Windows
nickname, Kurt.
95 logo, like on the chest logo, and then # on the back, #Kenny is a fraud on the
Kenny
back,
is a fraud.
Or #Wing T.
Yeah.
Or both of them.
We got to get Kurt Windows 95 shirt with Ridgewood and West Essex on the back.
But
we got to get a lot of those shirts made. We're going to get them. We got to have some fun with
Coach
that.
Sis is saying he will, so he's in. Kenny, seriously, on a serious note, Merry Christmas. Mm-hmm. Enjoy the holidays.
Same to you and everybody out there. I don't want to forget anybody. Dr. Taylor, Coach Breslin, Coach Sis, see you tomorrow.
Beelan.
Johnny Beelan will see you as well. But, for everybody's families, friends, anybody out there, have a safe and Merry Christmas.
I'll tell you somebody that's not giving you a Merry Christmas back. That's Sis. He's saying you're a major fraud.
He won't let up.
He won't let up. He won't let up. Coach Breslin saying Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Coach.
Thank you again, Kenny.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for having me, as always.
Fun. Thanks for chiming in to the audience. It made it even more fun.
And no show next week, right?
Right, correct.
We will see you back in 2022. 2022. We will
Happy
resume.
New Year for everybody as well.
Yeah.
And all in family.
Absolutely.
Thank
you, Kenny. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
I didn't get a congratulations.
I did. I absolutely did. I
applauded thank you. Okay.
I was
there
very
you
sportsmanlike.
No problem. The Criminals. When in doubt, go Criminals.
One on the Yuma Criminals.
Yuma Criminals.
We got to go see a game now.
Yeah, that's it.
Or bring them on the show.
We got to bring them on the show.
We got to get them on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could have real good sound effects for those guys. All right, Kenny, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you guys in